Hey guys, so today I'm doing a video to show you guys my makeup routine for work. This is a very simple, light, and easy makeup routine, kind of just to prepare you for work. I work in healthcare, so I'm definitely really busy. I just kind of wanted to get on and show you guys what I do for makeup and what I usually wear during the day for like a more professional setting. So far I just have primer on, moisturizer, and I put on a little bit of my new e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter on. I kind of want to show you guys what that looks like on the face. So right now I just have it on. I'm in the shade number 1. This is the lightest that they have. Just so you guys know, this is not a foundation. Some people are buying it and they're like, oh, this is a foundation. I have to tell them at work, no, this is not a foundation. And just so you guys know, I do work at Ulta in my town. But this is a glow booster. So basically you put on underneath foundation, and as you can tell, my face looks very glowy, very dewy. You can see the shine. It's not a foundation. As you can tell, I'm gonna do foundation on this side, and then this is the side with the glow. Now I could go all day without foundation. My face doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't really match. Like, I have a little yellowy up here, and then my skin is pale. So I do put on foundation after I put this on, because the shade is not, like, the shade range is not accurate, because it's supposed to be meant to be underneath foundation. So, like, as you can tell, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's just very sheer, like, very sheer coverage, and people are using it as foundation, which no, it's not foundation. You can wear it alone if you just want to glow. Like, see how that blends out? Yeah. So, I mean, it looks okay on the skin. I always wear foundation over top of it. Rosie, go. Sorry, my dog is like ripping my feet, and she's getting scared. I don't know why. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put foundation on. You can use whatever foundation you want. I'm going to grab one that I normally like. I've been trying out this Clinique one. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. My camera. I'm gonna be buying a tripod, but it's just like, it's hard because I don't have money right now to invest in a tripod. So I just kind of put my phone like on my little vanity setup, and it's just like really hard to like do a look. So for my foundation today, I could go in with a bunch of foundations and like show you guys, but for the argument's sake, I'm gonna use drugstore for this video, just because I feel like drugstore is more affordable for a lot of people, and I just think it'd be better to use drugstore and show you guys what this looks like. So for argument's sake, I'm using the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. This is more of a dewy set. I'm using dewy products and radiant products in this video just so that I'm dewy. So this is the Dream Radiant Liquid. I'm in the shade Vanilla. This is hyaluronic acid and collagen in this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my beauty blender. Now, I just used Sin and Kashuk because it's drugstore. And I'm just going to go ahead and follow through with this beauty blender. I'm just going to kind of put the foundation on this side just so you can tell what side has foundation and what side doesn't. But I'm doing this so you guys can see what it looks like underneath foundation. And it looks amazing underneath foundation. Like, I'm really impressed. And if you have a little bit in your brows, it's okay. We're going to go ahead and color correct those in a little bit. But as you can tell, this is like, definitely needs to be under foundation so you can get the full effect in there. All right. So as you can tell, this is the side of foundation, this is the side with not. So you can tell I'm very more covered on this side. Now I will put powder on, but I'm going to go ahead and put foundation on the whole face just so you can see the difference. Now this is not going to look like this once I put powder on because it's going to blend out more. I just kind of want to show you guys how I apply my foundation and what I use to apply it. And this is just a Sonia Kashuk sponge. I always go down my neck and on my chest with the foundation. This is not a great shade match for me. I can tell already, but we're working with it right now. It's not the best shade match just because, I mean, Maybelline has either yellow tones or pink tones, but this is not the best shade match for me, but it's okay because I'm gonna go in with powder. But like, as you can tell, like, I'm gonna put some up there, but as you can tell, it's just like very like dewy and glowy, and once my makeup is completed, you'll see what it looks like. Okay, perfect. So once I have that all taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and put powder on, and I'm going to go in with concealer to kind of spot conceal. I have some scarring over here, and I have some blemishes on my face, so I'm going to go ahead and put powder on. So you can use whatever powder you want. I'm using a darker powder today. I'm using drugstore just because I was going to use darker powder, but it's in MAC, so I'm going to go ahead and use a lighter powder. But this is going to be perfect for my skin tone. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Sandstorm. I know it's used, but I love this powder. It's just very very like mattifying. Like I said, I was going to use dewy, but I don't have a dewy powder. So I'm going to go ahead and use this powder. But we're going to go ahead and make it more dewy by putting on a setting spray that's going to make us look dewy. I'm just kind of putting this powder on everywhere. And just so you know, you do want to follow that powder down your neck if you do put foundation on your neck, just so that it doesn't crease. This is actually a really good powder for $3. I think it's like maybe like $3 or $4 at Walmart, but I really enjoy it. I know a lot of people that really enjoy it. So if you want to pick it up, it's not that much. But I really, really enjoy this powder. And this is the Japanese brush 962. And this is just a flat top kabuki, basically. I'm just using it to apply. You can use it to apply foundation. I'm using it to apply powder foundation, because I just really like the flat top kabukis. Alrighty. Perfect. I'm going to keep that brush out just in case I need it. Alright, so moving on, we're going to go ahead and do bronzer. So I'm going to be using a drugstore bronzer, and I use this one every day. This is the Natural Bronzer by Rimmel London. This is the waterproof bronzing powder. It's going to have a little bit of gold flecks in it, and it's going to be really, really pretty on the skin. As you can tell, it has a little bit of gold pigmentation in it, and it's really, really pretty. I've already hit pan. I wear this every day just because it's easy, it's light, and it looks really, really good on the skin. I'm taking just a basic brush, powder brush. I'm going to go ahead and put some up here. And just try not to overdo the bronzer. I know sometimes it gets hard, but you definitely just want to kind of do your problem areas. And then I'm doing the apples of my cheeks on the side. And then obviously following that bronzer down my neck, all the way down my neck, just to kind of bronze up my skin. Kind of give it that luminous glow on my neck. Just to kind of follow up. And then you can always take your powder brush and you can kind of diffuse. Like, as you can tell, I'm a little orange up here. But if you take your powder brush, you can kind of diffuse a little bit of that. You can kind of diffuse some of that orangey tones. You can diffuse some of that. Perfect. Alrighty. So then we're going to move on. And we're going to go into brows and eyes and highlight and blush. So first step is we're going to do some blush. I'm going to be using this new e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is in the shade Bora Bora, and I really love it. It's amazing. I'm going to be using a stippling brush to apply this. You can use anything you want. Beauty blenders work really good, but a stippling brush I'm going to go ahead and use for this blush. It's a very bright pink shade. It's so pretty. Like, look at that. So pretty. It's such a pretty color. I'm just going to kind of stipple this onto the apples of my cheeks. As you can tell, it's so vibrant and pretty. So after I get done stippling, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender one more time. I'm just going to kind of blend it out a little bit. Just so that it's just a flush of color. Nothing too drastic. Just to kind of blend that out. And if you want a high-end version of this, you can always take the NARS Multiple. I have that as well. The NARS Multiple is more expensive. It is $39. So I would definitely recommend it to someone that likes high-end. It's more of a shimmery one, but normally what I'll do is I'll put a little bit on top. I'm not going to do that today because we did say we're going to do drugstore, but this is the NARS Multiple, and it's very, very pretty. All right, and then just for on top, just to kind of set the blush, you're going to go in with a powder blush. This is the True Match blush. This is in Baby Blossom, and I really, really love this. I've already hit pan so much on this. But this is like something I use every day, regardless. And it's just gonna kind of set that blush and give you a nice pink flush of color. And I really, really, really enjoy, this, like color on my skin. I really, really enjoy it. And then as you can tell, since I did the blush, you can't really see a lot of my blemishes. Because the blush kind of covers up quite a bit of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spot conceal, but I'm not going to spot conceal to like cover up everything. I'm going to spot conceal more like effectively. So I'm using the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I just bought this actually, and this is really, really good. I'm really excited to try this. Take two little dots, and you don't need a lot. This is very, very strong consistency. I'm going to go ahead and over here, I have a little bit of spot right there. As you can tell, that's a little tiny mark, and you can already tell it covers that much. So it's very vibrant, and I'm going to go ahead and right here and with some spot conceal right there. That's the only places I'm going in with spot conceal. I'm going to do some under my eyes, but a little bit later, just because I'm going to be using my under eye concealer. I'm just going to kind of pat that out. You can do it however you want, but I'm going to go blend that out with my Beauty Blender. And then obviously follow up with some powder. Whatever powder you want to use. I'm also using a Velour Beauty Blender. This is a Velour Beauty Blender for powder. I'm going to go ahead and tap that powder back on those spots. But make sure you're using Velour. Don't use a regular Beauty Blender for powder. It's not going to work. But the Velour ones are made for powder. So, and it's like that suede feeling. Perfect. Alrighty. And then moving on, we're going to go in with brows and eyes. So for brows, I am taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And this is in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on my eyes. And I'm just going to kind of go in with this pomade. And I'm going to fill in my brows. So I'm going to use this little mirror. It makes them very, very dark. As you can tell, my brows are very, very dark right now. We're going to go ahead and put some brow gel over top of that. It's going to diffuse the darkness a little bit. I got a little bit of black on my eye. All right. And then you can kind of like go up if you need to. Kind of like maybe make sure they don't have any black underneath them. Brown, dark brown looks very dark. So if you don't like this darkness and you also have dark brown hair, you can always, they almost look black. So I don't know if I like it, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of brow gel just to kind of diffuse that darkness. I'm taking the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and Mascara. I'm just going to kind of go over top of the brow, just ever so slightly, just to kind of diffuse some of that darkness. Perfect. For eyes today, we are going to be doing a very natural look today, just because I want it to be more natural. I'm taking, this is just a palette I've had for a while. I'm taking a cranberry shade. Take any cranberry shade that you have at home laying around. I'm taking a pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the cranberry shade, and I'm basically going to apply this like eyeliner, but thick eyeliner. So I'm going to show you guys. Kind of like that. And just, you know, whatever shade I'm using the Laura Lee palette Out the Other. And this is just a very warm cranberry color that I'm using on my eye. So as you can tell, it's very like smoky. It's gonna be very smoky look. Just kind of go on the outline of your eye and also go underneath. You can always clean up the underneath if you don't want it to be too smoky. But I really like doing this. And then what I do to make my under eyes not look so so dark is I'll just kind of wipe under my eye. Like that. And then we're going to take basically it's like a buffer brush. I don't know what it's like. It's like this buffer like brush. So it's going to be very thick. This is a crown brush, but it's like that buffer thing. You know, it's like wide. It's supposed to go on top. And then we're going to take a ColourPop eyeshadow. These are $7 at Walmart. This is Mighty Morphin, and this is going to be a gold shimmer flex. And we're just going to take this Mighty Morphin shade with this buffer brush. And we're basically going to, and if you need a cranberry shade that's really good, Morphe has a lot of really good ones, palettes that come with that cranberry shade, or you can always try ColourPop and their little mini palettes, but I would definitely recommend a Morphe shadow if you have one. And we're just going to basically smudge this out with this buffer brush with this glitter. We're just smudging it out with this brush. Going over top of it, just smudging out that purple liner with this sparkle. It's very easy to go overboard, but just kind of smudge it out normally. Don't put too much. Perfect. And then I'm going to do a up close look at my eyes just so you guys can see what they look like. We're not doing eyeliner today because we were doing a more natural look. But as you can tell, if I open my eyes and look at you guys, this is what it looks like. And it's very like natural, and it has like a hint of color. I think it looks very neutral and just really, really pretty. It's just a neutral look. And then we're going to go ahead and follow up with mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and do some mascara. Let's go back over here. Okay. And then you can always take the NYX pencil and milk and line your waterline. Perfect. And then we're going to take some mascara, and we're just basically going to put the mascara on just enough to give us that oomph, like that. Okay, yeah, she's you don't want to put on too much mascara and then lose the, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. You don't want to put on too much mascara and lose the eye look, so you definitely want to make sure you put on enough mascara to accentuate and not too much that you take away. And this will kind of give the effect that you have an eyeliner, colored eyeliner pencil on. Like a cranberry eyeliner pencil on, but you don't. You just have eyeshadow. I know those liner sticks are in right now, but if you don't have money to spend on one, just use an eyeshadow. And this will work with any eyeshadow that you have. You can do this with blue, you can do this with brown, you can do this with practically anything. Anything that you can think of that you want to do. And then this is the look. As you can tell, my face is very covered. It looks very hydrated and dewy. If you want to add a little bit of lipstick, you can. I'm going to add this shade. This is not drugstore, but I'm going to add this because it will look perfect with this look. This is the MAC Mini Mint Lipstick in Ready to Burst. And I just think this will look so pretty. Oh, yeah. This is their holiday set. So if this is not in store, I do apologize, but you can always get something similar. Like a rosy lip. Very, very pretty. And I just really like the way that this look accentuates your beauty without being over the top. And it looks very, very pretty when you're going to work and you don't want to wear too much makeup and you want to look over the top. I definitely think this is like a perfect look. And then we're going to finish off with a setting spray. This is a dewy setting spray. This is the Watermelon Burst setting spray by Ciate London. And I got this in my Boxy Chart box. I'm really excited to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with it. And I didn't put on too much mascara, so it's not going to mess up my mascara. So I can literally spray as much as I want. It's not going to mess up that. So that was awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and apply a highlight. You can choose whatever highlight you would like to choose. But for today's video, I'm using a homemade highlight. This is a MAC Soft and Gentle highlight, and then mixed with a couple others that I just wanted to get rid of. But I definitely think the Soft and Gentle is the main one in here. So if you like this highlight, you can always go to MAC and get the Soft and Gentle. I love that. It broke, so I had to put in this. But like, that is so pretty. This is just gonna give you that glow, that like ethereal glow, and it'll be very, very nice when you apply. And then don't worry, I'm not wearing the pink to work. I'm gonna be changing it to black, but this is such a pretty look. I love this look. I'm really excited to keep doing looks for you guys. But this is very dewy, very glowy, and I definitely think this is going to be a hit. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. In the next couple weeks, I'm going to have a mystery box unboxing. I have to wait until I get a refund, and then I'm going to be buying a mystery box. So I'll be showing you guys on that video. She's really awesome. She's on Poshmark. It's a $99 mystery box, and the value is over $200. It's a makeup mystery box. They do have some skincare, but it's mainly makeup, and I'm just so excited to try it. So I definitely think you guys are going to love that. It's going to be an unboxing on my channel, and she does a lot of freebies and a lot of really fun gifts. So I definitely think stay tuned, and you can watch that. It's going to be the next video. But after all, have a great day, and stay blessed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.